YouTube? Diesel Diva coming back with another video, guys. So today I am driving up Cabbage Hill, Dead Man Pass, and it was really foggy just a moment ago coming up the hill, all the way down the bottom at Pendleton up until now. And now the fog has dissipated and it's beautiful, guys. Look how gorgeous this is. So, coming on up the hill. There we go, that's a little better. So, only you knew how foggy it was. You can kind of see the fog over to the right side. Yeah, it was a doozy, guys, but we got through it. So if you guys want to do a ride along, let's just ride Cabbage Hill. It's so pretty up here. By the way, guys, thank you guys all for helping me get to 100 subscribers. Now, I know that's not a lot. However, it is a huge accomplishment for someone who just started a channel. So I thank you for that. And please make sure that you guys like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. And also, guys, please make sure you share my videos out. You know, if you think it's something that's going to benefit someone else, or if you just want somebody else to see my channel and see my content, please make sure that you go ahead and share my channel out. I'd appreciate it. So I'm on my way over to Idaho. I've actually been sitting around on this load just for a couple of days. A couple of days too many, honestly, but it is what it is. Sometimes you have to do that. But also, if you guys are new, like I am, I never hesitate to say that I am a rookie. And I'm very new to trucking myself. I've only been trucking for 6 months. I've been doing pretty well, I must add, but if you're new, always make sure that you ask your dispatch for layover pay when you are stuck somewhere or sitting on a load. Let's turn those off. Sitting on a load for too long. Don't hesitate to ask, because they will give it to you, depending upon what company you work for. But I know my company, my DM, she does not hesitate to give it to me. There's even times that she comes to me and said, hey, I did you a solid. I went ahead and I put some layover pay for you for this particular trip. And I'm, unbeknownst to me, I'm like, oh, wow, okay. Not even expecting it, but yeah. So as you guys can see, we're actually speeding up. We're not going uphill anymore. 65 miles an hour, so we are just rolling. Look at that sign. It says Dead Man Pass, 1 mile. Please believe it. Trucking has really changed my life, and I want to, kind of touch bases on that a little bit with you guys. So, I come from a background of managerial retail, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I actually was a manager at my last job for 15 years I was there, and I was the manager the whole time. And I'll tell you, I felt like I just became stagnant. You know, in 15 years I should have been either store manager or at the corporate office. You know what I mean? I was very close, very high up there in the managerial position, but I just became stagnant, and I just wanted to challenge myself. And because of my boyfriend, he drives, and I've mentioned that before as well. You know, he really got me into trucking, and I thank God for him every day, because I didn't have a good mentor, as far as I'm concerned. He was a good mentor. I take that back now. He was good. However, as far as the backing thing, that's one thing that we didn't see eye to eye on, because I felt as though every time it came to backing, for one, he wrote off a lot of the backings, so I didn't do a lot of the backings. And then when it came time to backing, because I was his first student, he had been with the company for a couple years, but I was his first student in the mentor program. So, you know, he was a little rough around the edges as far as teaching someone. He could do it himself without a problem, but when it came to teaching someone, it was more or less like, oh, go left, go left, no, go right, no, go left, you know. And when he was saying go left, I actually should have been going right. And a lot of times that happens when someone's trying to show you what to do, and it's actually the opposite in their mind when they're looking. It's the opposite, but it's because of the way that they're standing. They're telling you how to do it. They're standing in front of you instead of alongside of you to tell you whether or not to go left, right, or whatever. So because of that, that part frustrated me as far as driving and learning. I can tell you that in 6 months' time, I've done very, very well with learning myself and on my own how to master the backing. And I haven't mastered it. Everybody has their bad days. Just yesterday, I had a person have to tell me a couple of pointers on what to do to get into a specific spot. You have people that are veterans and that they've been driving for such a long time, and they still have their bad days as far as backing is concerned. So I won't say that I'm a master at it, but I really come to grips in terms and realized and learned how this truck moves, how the trailer and the tractor moves with each other as far as turning the steering wheel a certain way. So what I was going back to what I was going to say was that as far as driving and how it changed my life is I'm really glad that I went ahead and got into it. And like I said, my boyfriend's been my mentor over the phone ever since I stepped into the truck, and I left my actual physical mentor. And he was a good mentor. He just, the backing thing, we just couldn't see eye to eye on it, which made it frustrating when it came time for me to get in the truck on my own, to be out here on my own. One thing about when you start school, they're basically teaching you two things. One is how to pass the CDL test so that you can get your CDL, you know, the pre-trib, the written test, and the road test. And then they're teaching you just the basics coming up on Meacham Summit. So we've done the cabbage portion of it. Well, the whole thing's cabbage, so, but there's 3 different summits to cabbage. Just so you know, there's cabbage, there's Meacham, and then there's it starts with an L. I can't think of it right now. Well, we'll come up on it in a moment. You guys will see it. Right now, I'm going to crack my windows because it's getting a little warm in here. I had my defrost on because it was foggy, and I wanted to make sure that because it was cold, that the fog didn't freeze up on my windows. The mist, or that it, you know, if it turned into ice on the road, that I was prepared for that. But yeah, so when I was come home, I was doing much of nothing. I was sitting up smoking weed every day, and I don't have a problem with saying that. And drinking and basically not doing much of anything, just going to work, coming home, and just basically not doing much of anything. And I was doing that for quite a long time, and I became not only stagnant in working at that job, but I also became stagnant in my mind, and also as far as life was concerned. I wasn't getting anywhere, wasn't doing anything. It's just go to work, come home, go to work, come home. So with me trucking now, I felt like I'm able to travel, I'm able to exercise my mind, I'm able to see different things, meet people along the way, go different places and just really see the country. And it's awesome, waking up in a different state. That's pretty awesome. Not a lot of people have the opportunity to be able to do that. And I thank God for broadening my horizons that way. And, I've been clean, and I haven't had the desire to go back to the lifestyle that I was in before. So that's definitely a blessing. Actually being out here and being alone and being on these desolate roads and up and down the mountains and just having time to yourself, it really cleanses and clears your mind, and it helps you to think, and it helps you, and you may have heard this a lot, but it helps you to think about what it is that you want out of life and what it is that you want to accomplish. And so it's great, I really do. I love trucking. I love being able to wake up in a different state every day and just go places and do things. Now, mind you, I can take home time anywhere in the country that I'd like. And because I live in my truck, so what I did, I just went full force trucker with it. And I went ahead and moved out of my apartment. I live in the truck 100%, so this is my home and my job. And I'm able to save money, and I'm able to have my work and my home in the same place. So because of that, and I'm always out running, I hardly ever ask for home time. Now, what I will do is, because my boyfriend drives as well, he's an owner-operator, he can basically do his own thing. So when it's time to do home time, whether it's a holiday or we decide we want to just, meet up and see each other and spend a couple days together, well, actually 3 or 4 days, or go on a vacation, 8 days vacation, I plan my home time accordingly, ask for it off, and my job gets me back to where it is that I need to go for that home time, which is pretty awesome. I was reading, and you always hear bad things about Swift, which is the company that I work for. And, a few of the posts and stuff on Facebook, and then you get drivers that look at you and give you a snarky look or what have you, or shake their heads at you, or, they just, in general, everybody hates Swift. And it sucks, because my opinion of it all is it's not the company itself. Now, granted, I have had instances, and more often than not, where I have to call and find out why didn't I get paid for this particular, never a whole trip, but it is reimbursements sometimes as far as trailer washouts, or it might be a truck wash, it might be, I've never had a lumber fee not reimbursed to me. I'm very, very thorough in sending in my trips and all that stuff, all my receipts and stuff. Sometimes little things get overlooked. Sometimes every now and then a detention pay or a layover pay might slip through the cracks for payroll, and you have to call and ask, hey, did you guys see that? Like, why didn't you pay me for that? And they're very quick to say, okay, no problem. We see it. It's there. We'll go ahead and pay you on your next paycheck, or we'll go ahead and send it to your debit card, your whatever you have for direct deposit, which is cool too. Trips, sometimes you get wrong directions, or maybe the wrong time that you're supposed to deliver. I mean, it comes with trucking. And any and every company that you go to, you're going to have an issue with. Every now and then you may get the wrong address, or you may get the wrong appointment time. Fortunately, I have not had to come across